Welcome back to Headlines. I'm Wes Austin, and these are today's top stories. On Tuesday, Special Counsel Jack Smith filed a new indictment in the Trump election interference case that supersedes the previous indictment. If you like the original indictment, you'll love the sequel. Same old charges with now 10% more desperation. There was a recent Supreme Court ruling that gave former presidents immunity for official acts, and Smith has revised the charges in an attempt to navigate that case. So basically, the Supreme Court just last month said that presidents have immunity, and Smith's reaction was, "So file it again then?" That's like having someone tell you you're ugly, and you think you'll fix it by changing your shirt. The case that Smith is trying to get around held that presidents are presumptively immune from prosecution for all official acts and absolutely immune for acts within executive power as defined in Article 2 of the Constitution. The government is also forbidden from using evidence of official presidential acts to prove crimes that are based on private or non-official conduct. So Jack Smith is essentially trying to prove that Trump committed crimes while he was the president without using any evidence from when he was the president. Well, good luck with that, Jack. I have a feeling you might be looking for another job in January. In a clip that's resurfaced, Kamala Harris called for the removal of police officers from schools as part of her efforts to demilitarize campuses.
Again, what we need to do about demilitarizing our schools and taking police officers out of schools.
She wants to remove cops from schools. Clearly, she thinks the best defense against a school shooter is a classroom full of terrified 12-year-olds armed with glue sticks and scissors. Maybe she's just trying to prepare the kids for the real world, where the only thing standing between you and danger is your ability to make a really intimidating papier-mâché mask. Her reasoning behind wanting to take cops out of schools has got to be good.
We need to deal with the reality and speak the truth about the inequities around school discipline.
Kamala wants to remove police from schools because of the inequities? That's like removing lifeguards from the pool to promote equal drowning opportunities. The real threat to kids at school isn't drugs or alcohol, it's those pesky officers keeping kids safe. Look, maybe Kamala has a point. With the schools today, maybe kids are just getting too comfortable with the idea of making it to adulthood. If we can't make schools safer, we might as well make them more exciting. At long last, the time is finally here. Kamala Harris will be doing her first sit-down interview as a presidential candidate this Thursday on CNN. And it's only been 38 days since Biden dropped out. She's just been chomping at the bit to answer questions. However, the interview will be pre-taped, and she'll be doing the interview with her running mate, Tim Walz. You know what they say, behind every successful woman is a man answering the questions. Kamala, what's it like to be a woman running for president? I think we should have Tim answer that. When you're trying to convince people you're capable of being the president, it's best to have your chaperone there. It's like bringing your mom to a job interview, but instead of your mom, it's the governor of Minnesota. The CNN interview will be hosted by Dana Bash and will cover hard-hitting topics like, what's your favorite color and how do you like your coffee? And in a bold move to show she's not afraid to take tough questions, Kamala's interview is going to be pre-taped. With that in mind, the final cut might just be Tim Walz describing his various firefights in Operation Desert Storm. Despite suspending his presidential campaign, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. will still be on the ballot in Michigan and Wisconsin and could potentially stay on the ballot in Nevada and North Carolina. So why would they keep RFK Jr. on the ballots even though he's not running? Well, Michigan said that minor party candidates cannot withdraw, and the Wisconsin Elections Commission voted to deny Kennedy's request to be removed from the ballot. It's like when you try to leave a group chat, but your friends keep adding you back in. But if RFK Jr.'s name is still on the ballot, some people might vote for him instead of for Trump. It's almost like these states are trying to sabotage Trump, but they wouldn't do that. They're the defenders of democracy. That's why they are insisting that someone not running be on the ballot. I'm not running. Do I need to be worried that I'm on the ballot in Michigan or Wisconsin? I mean, should I start my concession speech for the race that I'm not in? I called both states and asked them to explain what's going on. And here's what they explained. They said, RFK Jr. isn't running, but he's also not running. I hope that helps. Thanks for watching Headlines. I'm Wes Austin. Good night.